the children are on the front line. The children are the ones that's making things happen. They making things happen. You know, right here in Baltimore, that whole thing kicked off with them kids, them children that came out of school. They came out of high school, you know, and they went up in Mondawmin in a different way. But hey, they was provoked, man. They was provoked. The whole thing was staged. It was set up. But anyhow, you seen some footage of them actually having, I guess you would call it a rock fight, because the police dudes was throwing rocks at them too, you know, at which they just didn't win, you know. But you know the result of all that and everything. Also in McKinney, Texas, those were kids. All those were children. They were kids. Few adults, but the adults, the Caucasians, the ones, they call them Caucasians. The Caucasians, the one that, you know, actually initiate that one too. All around the board. You know, the residents, you know, the cop, you know. Children are out there doing it. I got to see the anonymous people. Now, the one you see, you know, with the mask on and everything, the red ones, because they came through Baltimore. I got a picture with them. Those are young people. I ain't seen no OGs on there like me. I was like, oh man, let me just put one of the masks on, just take a picture, man. They were like, no, OG, can't do that. I was like, man, young people. You know, I want to say kids because I want to change my vocabulary from kids, because I said the word kids in a meeting, in a community meeting, and one of the grown-ups mentioned the word and the origin of the word and stuff like that. So I be saying youth, children, you know, basically, you know, words to describe them. I don't want to say soldiers. You know, people keep saying there's a war going on. You know, I don't see any bombs bursting in the air and things of that nature, because Baltimore, that's what we assimilate war to, is bomb bursting in the air. I mean, you know, wrote a song about it. Y'all sing it all the time. You know, so that's what's been distilled in us, because we all had to learn the national anthem here. For sure. Believe that. We might have forgot it, you know, but some people ain't never learned it in their life. Well, we learned it in Baltimore. Believe that. You know, so that's what we learned as children. You know, these children here are basically thinking about survival. We had a generation where kids weren't thinking about if they made it to 30. The generations now, I think they're thinking about being 30 and 40 and 50 and 60 years old. And it's making a difference in the whole social network. Period. It just is. You know, I don't like quoting people or making people, you know, putting people's names, stuff like that. And that's what I know I'm talking about. You know, but I want to quote something I think that Oprah has said, and she was talking about basically like people like the KKK and basically racism would die off. You know, when the old people die, the racism would die with it, you know, which is a cool thought. It's a real cool thought, because you would think they would be so old now or real soon that, you know, it would make a difference in the next generation. But then the only thing about that is then when we have these news reports about this fraternity that's basically based around racial hate against black people, American blacks, black Americans. You know, so that kind of kicked that out the box. So will it die from people growing old and young people not accepting that idealism? It hasn't happened up to now. But I can't say, like seeing the video that fella made that was Caucasian, the little young fella, his name was Brandon Brooks. You know, people just want to live peacefully. That's what people want to do. People want to live peacefully, basically. We will fight for a good reason, But we don't like being tricked and being played for fools and animals. And that's any person. That's any color. That's any human being. You know? Any human being. So I just want to say to the children, you know, study. You know, get your study and stuff like that. But keep up the fire. Keep making changes, because you're going to be the adults in this world, and all you're doing is making it livable for yourselves and your children. So, hey, this is your day. This is your time. But learn though, so you can be in places like Miss Marilyn Mosby is, and how what's the mayor name? How, you know, she's in there. And also, even like, if you know, a lot of you guys, you are into self-defense, you know, boxing and karate, and you make great police officers. Great police officers. You know, so study. You know, that way we have a great police force throughout. You know, we don't have to get people from nowhere. Baltimore is big enough and established enough where we can handle our own. But we all start off somewhere. We all start off as children. And I don't know nobody as a whole where we all got together and had to face a force of police and battle them. Not me, not none of my I know. So, you're doing your thing. Do it. Stay free. Stay alive. Much love, young people. Much love.